Hello, everyone. This is Red Liner. We're on week 16 of our franchise. It is, let's see, look back here. They're 5-9. We're 11-3. They're 5-9. We're 11-3. It's not the League One. This is just the one I do for here. I'll play the League One tonight. As soon as Fatal does his game.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, it's week 16 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win streak up to 7 now.
And I think that win last week established them as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with confidence and swagger, and you need that to go a long way.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now here's Trey Lance leading this 49er offense onto the field. Some very
19 touchdowns, 19 interceptions. Ain't that crazy?
Signal caller.
In recent years, we've seen a lot of love for North Dakota State in the NFL draft, and Trey Lance, he's a great example of what the Bison are sending to the league each and every year. This guy looks like a franchise quarterback. He wants his opportunity to prove it to the rest of the league.
Lance going to put it up right away. And his first look is in.
Wow, that was terrible.
But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
First carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami.
I'm parked already.
Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucks and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's puttered out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Commanders trot to the field for their first possession, and it's the 7th-year quarterback out of North Dakota State leading the way. His third NFL team, Carson Wentz. Wentz bringing the Commanders up for 1st and 10 at their own 37. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Oh, yeah.
Javon Kinlaw in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick 1st down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Bobby McCain here, the one who brings him down. The Niners at 11-3 on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. And now they'll throw with Lance. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready, go.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
He's running over people.
Past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, here's Mitchell. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 5 now. Lance over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And he will have the
first and goal
inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
60 red.
They'll run with Mitchell. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Lance escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
97.
And they'll go for it. Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future as they start to... into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Being chased out left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
Ah, damn it.
That scoops it up.
Trying to do too much, man.
Over there as his guys will get the football back.
That's okay. They don't seem like they can move the ball.
First and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Wentz now on first down. There again is Thomas.
One first down the whole first half. Our first quarter.
Be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on second down. Wentz got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 3. A carry now for McKissick. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Wentz. Able to connect with Dotson.
Damn.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 20-yard line.
It'll work for that field goal,
Wentz and Dotson, your connection there for the Commander first. From the red zone now, Wentz. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Throwing again on second down. Wentz, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
He made it, damn it.
Down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Wentz to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And strong running there as
Third and goal.
inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Washington on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal. Wentz. And that is
Hell yeah.
incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time.
Good job,
You can
guys.
only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
31.
Start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Thank you.
This offense
Thank you very much.
Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Right back to Mitchell on second down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Blue striker.
To throw, it's Lance. Man open, that's Ray McLeod. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That third down conversion good for 23.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They run over center with Mitchell, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Drill green.
And Lance now to throw. And he's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On the handoff, Mitchell. And he's able to motor.
That's a hell of a run right there.
16-yard line. 97 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter, Mitchell. He is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Montez Sweat with a tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 16-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Gold to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete.
Okay.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Wentz. He gets it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Lance now on first down. Flushed out right. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
They all went deep, didn't they?
He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Throwing on first down is Lance. And a
flag
comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
On first down, Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk down inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 39 yards. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Now Gold for the extra point. And it's 21-3. The long touchdown pass gets
They beat themselves with all them penalties, man.
Very tidy two-play drive that time. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Wentz's throw complete to Dotson. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. To throw is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Excellent games in the late afternoon window as well. One being out in Los Angeles, where it'll be the Rams taking on the Denver Broncos. Then on Sunday night, wrap up your Christmas day with a great one in the NFC, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern Time. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
He's getting double teamed over there.
Here's McKissick. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extreme.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The Lance going to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Yellow.
Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 110 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Another run with Mitchell. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A give here to Mitchell.
He found a little hole there.
6 down inside the 40.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off of play action, here's Lance. On the move to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Yellow. 22.
Play action, now it's Lance. Rolling to his right. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Gold able to tack on the extra point.
11 plays.
Up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Niners are going to take possession.
This is getting ugly.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum.
Kyle Shanahan doesn't care much for that last call, so out comes the red challenge flag.
Another touchdown?
And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with.
Oh, yeah.
Evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials
They're right.
credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Here's Lance. That's caught by Werner, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds.
I'll just go ahead and go for it or kick it. I'll kick it.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off and on comes Robbie Gould. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
I don't need another touchdown.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5,
good.
Not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Taken at the goal line. And up to about
See if they can fumble it again, huh?
line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately,
I only realize he's double covered,
reach.
so.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Wentz now to throw. And that's complete. It's Sims. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas
Still
Eve.
not worried.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Wentz going to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Eric Armstead. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Flight blue. Ready?
Now Lance. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before
I pushed the wrong button.
Slip it inside
Can't tell.
the 5-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mitchell will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Wow. They pushed him in there.
Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with
That
matchups
number
like we've been watching
93
here,
pushed him
and
in
you go
there.
back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Gold with the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no thought
Got 2 more
this one out.
games
He'll just
till
go down to a knee,
till
and
playoffs.
he'll take over at the 25. Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been.
We'll
Now
be
this
12
ball
and
game
3
is
now.
out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Wentz now on 1st down.
There's some slight miracle they come back, but I don't see that happening.
But it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's Wentz to throw.
Oh, shit.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Washington on 3rd down.
Wouldn't
They've
let me
converted
get
3
control of my
times in 8
guys.
chances. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Wentz. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll roll him out right. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now Wentz again. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37.
Don't look real worried about them
10.
getting close, do we?
They'll run with McKissick. And he'll take this down to the 33.
27 yards.
Because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation.
Yeah, but probably is the only thing they've done is throw it.
That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Wentz. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. On 1st down, Wentz. That's caught by Sims. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 19 yards on the pickup there. And now
maybe they will score a touchdown this game.
Now Wentz. Feeling the pressure here and taken down.
Well, he was slow, wasn't he?
The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. 2nd down and goal. Wentz, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be 49.
Or maybe not.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Here we go. Set.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word.
I'm just practicing.
From watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the
They
opening
ain't doing
kickoff,
nothing, so
and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
figure I'd practice a play. I'm done.
Here's Mitchell. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Let's go. Red 38.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
Black shot.
Working from the gun, Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
We'll punt it.
It's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Nothing.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Wentz now on 1st down. And Thomas has it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Complete. It's Dotson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Wentz. A throw to the flat here for McKissick. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. To throw, it's Wentz. Middle of the field.
I thought I was going to pick it off for a second there.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So the victory here for San Francisco.
35-yard.
And it was their defense that really
win.
made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Point win.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the 49ers, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they hit double digits in losses as
Oh, that was a blowout. Got the Raiders. They're 5-10. We're 12-3. Then we got the Cardinals in the playoffs. So, I'd like to thank everybody for watching, and have a blessed day.